Hey, what's up guys? Getting ready to plant this little tomato patch here. Hi Molly, are you coming out to help me? This is one of the strays that showed up, and she's a little skittish, but she's befriended me. She hangs out with me. Pretty cool. But I wanted to just record and show how I've spaced these out. I've got them like, I don't know, 40 inches or so apart in the rows, so I don't care if they cross each other there. But between the rows, these things out here grow huge. So I wanted to leave enough spot or enough space to where once they grow over, I still got a clean walkway if I want to pull my little wagon to go through there. And then I got my little bottle torch in the garage. I'm just going to burn holes and plant them here in this weed barrier. And then so this whole entire row, which is the furthest north here on this property, these are all Beefmasters. So there's 6 in a row there, 6 Beefmasters. In this next row, I got some German striped, and I usually just put these out and let people pick them up. Golden Jubilee. I didn't have any yellow tomatoes last year, but I do this year. These are Big Beef, and this is a Big Beef also. Down here, these last two are Beefmasters again, just like there. And then we come over here to this third row, and it is Beefsteak. Okay, so this whole row is Beefsteak here, I remember now. And then this entire row are Beefmasters again. Hi Moss, are you helping me? Huh? And then this last final row, going from east to west, we've got Celebrity. And this one's a Celebrity as well. And then these next two are Big Beef. Yep, Big Beef. And then the last two are the Supersonics. So I got a variety just to make sure in case it performs well. Or some do and some don't. I got a wide variety here. So I'm going to get ready to do my little burn holes here, and I'll show you how I do that. Okay, you hear the old whistling. I got my torch going here. It's just an old Benzomatic standard torch. You can use any kind of gas torch though. But so I just came in like on the ends. I'm only about 2 feet from the ends and the sides. I figured that's okay. They stick out a little, as long as I can mow up next to it, it'll be all right. So this one I've got pretty much right on the line. So if I move this over, I just take this torch, burn a hole. So if I was planting seed corn, that's about the size. The tomatoes, I usually just go a little more. I mean, I don't want to clean out weeds, but I want to make sure they get some adequate water and plenty of room for the stalks. I had to blow that out. Yeah, sometimes it'll continue to burn, but I like to use the torch instead of cutting because it kind of sears up the edges, as you can see, and then it makes it stronger, and you don't have to worry about, continuing to burn. I'll shut this torch off here. So I'll just do that for the rest of them. And then I've got my handy dandy little metal detector digger here, precious metals, you like to look for that stuff. So I'll just dig this out, and of course shake these down and transplant them in the hole and pack them in. I'll do that for each one. But what I wanted to show you here is on this garden, I just started my corn. So this corn's been in for about, this is day 8. And you can see here, I've burnt these, and there's some little corn coming up there. You can kind of row them down through there. They're really starting to come out of the ground. They're just little nubs, but they're coming up. If they don't come up, I can throw some more seeds in the ones that do not produce here shortly. But yeah, they're coming up pretty good. There's one that got away from me. I was planting this way. It continued to burn. I didn't see it. So got to watch out for that. But what I'm going to do is probably maybe 2 weeks apart. So here in another few days, I'll plant some more. Those are really coming up there. But it really helps keep the weeds down. So I got 5 rows there. And like I said, week and a half, 2 weeks apart. So here in another few days, I'll do another 5 rows. And with spacing, I'll have another 5 for a total of 15 rows. So pretty cool. Just a couple small gardens here. I don't know what they are, 24 by 24 maybe. But I wanted to share that in case it gave anybody else any ideas for their own garden. And if you're wondering what that little thing is, I used to have strawberries in there and they got overcome by weeds. Now I've got daisies just for something to look at that grew up out there. And I do have horse out there. So you can see I've got a manure pile. And I always till that in the gardens. I put it on, let it set over winter. And of course I pull the tarp up every year and start fresh. So the ground can get the manure, break down in it, and then when I till it, I'm ready to recover in the spring. All right, there's the final 30 plants that are all planted. And I did end up spacing those rows a long way. I think I told you guys about 40 inches in this direction, and then between rows, this is roughly 6.5 feet. I kind of spaced them all just whatever I could get to get the maximum amount of plants in here. And you know, it only takes about a minute or less to plant those. I try to do it quickly because you know you have the moisture in the little black containers they come in. You want to preserve that as well as the ground from drying out. So get it in covered up as soon as possible. And if it's not going to rain for a while, of course you want to water these. So just thought I'd show you that real quick. All right guys, hope it helped. Gave you some ideas if you didn't know already. I mean, it's a lot of people are doing it this way, but it is handy and I hope it's helpful. All right, thank you. Peace out.